did. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The penalty got them half the distance to the goal down to the 1. Made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. 11-0 our score after 1. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They go play action with Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Kelce, 63 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he's got some space here. And touchdown. Taysom Hill, 76 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. Touchdown, Dolphins. Rob Gronkowski, 51 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This one fielded at the 5. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Finding Walker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jackson. And Walker has it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Myers' kick is good, and that will even our score at 21. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 29, Jackson. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. They're going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, Number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Jackson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To try again after the sack. Jackson going deep for Walker. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. This time, Jackson will throw it. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Jackson to throw. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 4 yards remain for second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And this is caught. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. He leaps over him. 20. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, What is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback in his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing, Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And it's incomplete, and now just 3 seconds left. Look at the clock. Time for one more shot. Here's Jackson. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's a big play there to secure the football. And, folks, we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And a sigh of relief on that sideline right now, because that was a tricky call to go for it here in OT, but they got it.
I think it tells us about the mindset of them, though. They decided that they had to go ahead and win the game right now. Didn't want to turn the ball over, give them any other opportunities. One time, one shot, keep the ball, and they went for it and got it.
From the 27, Jackson. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. The extra point now coming from Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last.
Oh, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Charles, normally when you